video is for anyone and everyone who is an aspiring creative content producer. You have something to say which is creative. This video is for you, and I'm going to share a lot of insights which I learned down the line in the past 10 years. If you're a makeup artist, audio engineer, editor, filmmaker, writer, photographer, cinematographer, food blogger, product stylist, food stylist, being in the advertising industry as well as a part of editorial and publishing industry, where I ended up clicking a lot of pictures for so many platforms, both nationally and internationally. And there are so many things I wish somebody would have taught me in an easier way. Somebody would have taught me with a lot of love. I think everybody goes through a phase, and they have to go through a phase to learn the things which has only been understood by them, and they can just make best out of it in the coming times, in down the line. And that's how, everybody's path is really different. In today's world, it's quite easy to share our work over social media platforms and let people know what we are up to, grab some like, share, and comments, and some hearts and some laugh. But when we have to put the same effort of letting ourselves get introduced to someone whom we are not aware of, or especially that person is not aware of us, and the entire conversation has to happen just to look out for some opportunity, some paid opportunity, we kind of forget a lot of things, and we take it for granted. Being old school when it comes to communicating with someone, it may sound a little conservative, may sound a lot boring for a lot of people, and it may not be needed in every little situation. But it's a safer way to go about it, introducing yourself at a very first instant, and letting them know who you are, what you do, where are you based out of, and a little curiosity to know about them goes a long way of creating a conversation than just passing a very sleazy line. Even though I'm in this industry past 10 years, I really don't have any godfather, and I'm still trying to make a debut in it from time to time. I genuinely follow this rule. Whenever I have to make a conversation with someone, I just find it interesting and fun and far more professional and far safer than just going silly the way I do it with my friends whom I know very personally. It's quite a known proverb that don't judge a book by its cover, though we do it, including myself, from time to time, until unless you don't fall into the category where you are a fashion designer or a stylist or who works in and around apparel designing. I think we all struggle when it comes to presenting ourselves, styling ourselves, both in the formal and semi-formal occasions. One of the ways to go about it is to hunt down those talented people over so many social media platforms where they are sharing their tips and tricks, which will definitely help you to realize how you should dress yourself. The second lazy way to go about it is to hang around with someone who is from this industry and just observe them from time to time, how they mix and match colors, how they style themselves, how they style others. And if you can relate yourself with someone, I think you will get an idea. There are a few things which you can just grab it. A few pair of jeans, few pair of trousers, sneakers, sports shoes. If you're a woman, grab a pair of heels, have a pair of good t-shirts. It just goes along with so many things. Grab a pair of linen jackets. And if you ask me the kind of colors which one should or can go for in the initial days before jumping into straight line experimentation, is white, black, blue, gray are the safest colors I have seen so far. And I will highly suggest you, the more you get confident, the more you gain confidence about that you can carry many more colors. Please go for it, please experiment, please evolve down the line, have your own sense of fashion. It's equally important apart from what you are good at. Okay, I'm feeling really awkward, and I'm really feeling very uncomfortable when I have to share this over this video, but I think it's really important to share it with everybody, is to maintain a good personal hygiene and have a basic grooming from time to time. Feeling fresh, being fresh, looking fresh is not only important in both the scenarios where you are meeting a client in their office, but also when you are working with your co-mates in an enclosed space or an open space, or just meeting people in a casual and formal, semi-formal occasions. It goes a really long way. Something which I carry in my bag almost all the time is a moisturizer, a lip balm, mouthwash, a small bottle of perfume, wet tissue, a comb which is just meant for my hair, a good face mist, and a few accessory like a little bit of kajal, a little bit of eyeliner. If you're a man, it's up to you. I think I have covered the basics, but it just helps me to be quick. I will swear I at times even carry an extra pair of inner garments and t-shirts, especially when I know I have long hours to work for, and it just makes my life so easy. Like grabbing like 15 minutes from the entire schedule and just freshing up myself and coming back to the set. It just makes me feel energized and helps me to work in a far more positive way. Having a good command over English may or may not determine your intelligence level, but learning multiple languages had its own benefits. Being a content creator, we have to deal with people in our immediate geography and vicinity, but it's also important to connect to people in other part of the world and other part of the planet. The psychological benefit of being multilingual is when you connect to someone in their own dialect, they feel loved, beloved, respected. They feel you belong to their community, you are a part of who they are, and they kind of trust you, and they kind of believe in you far more than if you just stick to your own language. uh, if you come across somebody who is very adamant and egoistic about the expect that he is just going to stick to one language in all mode of communication, I think you should take the advantage of the disadvantage the person is carrying and reach out to a wider audience, connect to far more people than you can ever imagine. It doesn't matter whether you are in school, and it doesn't matter whether you are in college. Financial planning is so important at this present point of time. If you follow constructive journalism and if you follow constructive reports, and people who do share facts than myths, will understand the present political socio-economic situation of not only our country but countries around the entire planet is so unstable, unpredictable, and it just turns things, everything just turns upside down over a night, that it has become one of the most important things to now like look into than ever before. I think such healthy habit has kept not only our forefathers afloat for a long, long period of time, just post independence, but even our parents have kept themselves afloat during the last recession. I understand you're young, and at the age where you are, you will be having a lot of materialistic desires to fulfill, and most of them will be very instant gratification, be it grabbing a hand over a latest mobile phone or going abroad and far away for weekend. Parallelly start planning how you're going to save, how much you should save. There are so many apps available at this present point of time which can help you to understand an early investment for a long period of time, high returns, low risk, having a financial planning. Ask someone who can help you with it. I am not a good financial advisor minded, because down the line things will get expensive, especially equipment gets very expensive, and I'm pretty sure you don't want to live with the feeling of having a liability or being a liability to someone. It's just one of those most uncomfortable feelings to live with. Last but not the least, two things which everybody requires is first, to have a good social media presence, and second, to have a good networking skill. One way to go about it is to be early on social media and do mistakes, learn from it, work over it, repeat, recycle, refresh, present yourself all over again. The other way is to go and join a platform or an organization as a trainee or an intern or as a fresher, where you will get an opportunity to see how things work and work in and around. You may not gain a first hand experience to be a protagonist of being a content creator, but it's very important to know what all are required to be who you want to be down the line. It also helps you to connect, do a lot more networking, understand, make a personal relationship with people who can help you to gain the opportunity which you're looking for. So these were the few tips and tricks which I wanted to share it with you, and I hope you found it useful. Like and share if you know anybody who needs all this unsolicited advice. I wish somebody would have given this advice to me 10 years back, but all well that ends well. Amma, I am a Shobana Kormokar, a commercial advertising photographer presently based out of Mumbai, India. And if you would like to see more of my work, there is a link in the description below. And if you would like to connect me regarding work, let's get on a call. And if you have any views, put it in the comment. It's my humble, sincere request. Whatever happened in Uttarakhand and whatever is happening in around the globe, it's a conscious man made strategy to kill the planet at a rate faster than ever. This planet is living just like us, and it needs its own time to rejuvenate, regenerate, and re energize itself. Well, this entire debate can go endlessly, but if your carry bag is plastic, mind it, the future is not fantastic. Thank you so much for hearing me out. Thank you so much for hanging on to me, and I'll see you in the next video.